Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're gonna take a look at Big B right here. Beerus, in his 55% video, actually wowed me quite a bit. I was so impressed with Beerus that I'm not gonna hold y'all. I was close to dropping some attack equips on this kid. It was enough that I felt like I will give him an 8 and an 8. I gave both him and God Goku an 8 and an 8 bronze. Typically, I do like to, if I can, go like an 11 defense, right? Because, I mean, just, you guys know, like my, I don't know, theory for winning a lot of times in this game is more defense usually gets it done. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be good. We obviously could, you know, have gone with the silver dodge equip to bump Beerus up to 35 hidden potential system dodge, which will be very strong for him. Remember, because he is an int character, that means that with an ability like this, they do allow that this right here, it seems like it's just an exclusive for int characters, basically, because int characters will always have the free 5 dodge, right? So we can, you know, still get Beerus's buffs with that. I think giving the survivability to Beerus will be really good, but I mean, if you go all raw attack, I mean, this guy is going to be King Kong, like eviscerating everything in front of him. So I think we could probably just drop this. Let's jump in, see how good DOKKANFEST INT BEERUS is, of course, with God equips.
今回はやけに早いお目覚めですね。
やれやれ、平和とは実に短いもんじゃのう。
Alright, gamers, we're in. Let's go. So, I jumped into this fight. We're going to start with a non-Realm of Gods enemy right here. Remember the way Beerus works, right? Where, here, let's just flip on over. Take a look at it. Beerus is going to be, I mean, I don't know. I guess he is a lot stronger against a Realm of Gods enemy because these two lines right here are guaranteed. And, of course, you do have this massive Realm of Gods support, which, I mean, we're, you know, usually probably going to be running Beerus with other Realm of Gods characters. But, I mean, I do kind of like this 20% damage reduction, and combined with my overly defensive build, I think that'll make Beerus a little bit more effective here in this role if we want to run him in it. Although, to be fair, Realm of Gods, we have so many busted options we could use. Realm of Gods is now really fucking good. Okay, so here's... Oh my god, dude. The difference between him at 50... Oh, okay. Sure. We are linked next to Champa. Champa is Beerus's best linking partner. 6 out of 7. And Champa is also... Yeah, 6 orbs is what we need for him. Champa, I think, is also going to be quite good here next to Beerus. If we take a look at this, just what Beerus is giving Champa, this entire bar right here, 30% defense, then another 50% attack and defense, so 80% defense, 50% attack. Then he's giving him 25% crit, 25% dodge, 10% damage reduction. We also do have all of this, but this is only specifically, again, if we are fighting a Realm of Gods enemy, right? So, let's go. Let's see how we do. This is going to be Beerus at his best next to Champa. We can nullify this, which we do. Okay. What is the damage Beerus for starting out? Okay. Lower, but when Beerus gets a bunch of supers, he gets damage for a couple of turns. Alright, so 34 million, I assume we might not have gotten the big attack buff, actually, right? I think we might not have gotten it. I think he'd be hitting harder if we did, because we're next to Champa. So I think that it's a, what, 70% chance we get the 300% attack? I think we did fail that. I think so. Alright, we'll see next turn. I don't think we would fail it twice in a row. So next turn, he's going to hit like a freight train. Champa, I'm not typically getting... I mean, I guess that is a very low chance we get his big crazy attack stat, but... Alright, we should dodge it. Okay. Alright, well, Daima Goku's not going to be too scary until turn 4, right? So... Alright. Okay, well, Champa is just getting hit now, so that way when turn 5 rolls around, he'll be dodging like crazy, right? Of course, of course. Okay, so on this next turn, we could potentially run UI Goku in slot 1, and then give Beerus that nice buff that way. Right, because remember, physical UI Goku, when he does his 18 key super, well, I guess when he attacks with 18 key is what it is, right? He gives the massive support. It's big time support, right?
少しつかめてきた気がするぞ。身勝手の極意。
身勝手の極意はカカロットがやればいい。俺は俺のやり方で貴様に勝つ。
Okay. Let's go and take a look what we got here. So, I do kind of want to run... So, we kind of saw Beerus, like, we used him in slot 1 last turn. I do kind of want to put him in slot 2 this time. I guess this is going to be with UI Goku support. I mean, listen, when it comes to the rotation with the showcase character, I'm just staying as UI Goku probably the whole fucking time. We're not even going to use Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? Like... I want that support, dude. I mean, and remember, if you're one of these kids who goes, oh my god, any character can be good with like 500 bajillion gallons of cum of support. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but like, guess what? Every team is flooded in now. Like, it's not like, oh, well, you're running him on that team with support. Why don't you run him on this other team that doesn't have support, which doesn't really exist? You know, look at the crossover team, dude. Yeah, like, it's like every one of these strong teams, like they know, like they're dropping these characters with multiple turn support buffs and stuff, right? Like Champa is a unit at this point who like is just gonna exclusively juice Beerus like crazy, right? Champa is bringing, I think, a lot to the table, and we just need to make sure to get him his 6 orbs, Champa, and we're gonna be good to go. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Beerus and Whis and Sub-EZA Whis. Because, like, we really will be able to build a couple of different variants of Realm of Gods. Alright, so this Beerus was at 30 million. Did we get the 300% attack last turn? Huh. Now, remember, all of the links we're getting with Champa, it's a lot of attack we're getting. So, like, you know, we're not next to Champa this turn. Now, Beerus' super attack effect, too. We want to keep track of this. He gets... 30% attack for 4 turns and 50% defense for 4 turns. What's he? Oh, that damage. Give us a crit, daddy. Oh, nice. We'll take that. Nice little free damage right there. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what Int Beerus can do in this next turn. Hopefully we get the 70% proc. He'll be hitting a lot harder. And then once we get to turn 5, we'll have his active too, which is also super crazy. Okay, sure. Nice. Okay, Beerus. Yeah, looks good. I guess that's what we can give the Champa right there. Oh my god, dude, his defense, wow. Yeah, that's good to see. Okay, cool. Alright, let's hit this. So Champa, again, remember, let's just make sure Champa gets his 6 orbs, and we'll be chilling here. And this will be good for Tech Beerus, too. Tech Beerus will be able to be put in a really good spot, and he could get his hits in easy. Yeah, this is a great rotation. Okay. I would love to see them drop... I saw some theories that maybe Dokkan could do some Gods of Destruction characters, dropping them, and that does sound interesting. Yep, we get the counter. Nice. So we're chipping away at Diamond Goku with the counters. Pop. Good shit. 65. Okay. So this time I think he got his 300% attack. Perfect. 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 And we get a bunch of these supers right here. And then that's just going to be a lot of extra damage when we do the active next turn. And then he's going to be, you know, way over 100 million next turn. Yeah, very good. Look at this. Okay, perfect. All right, Champa. Yeah, so it looks like he's usually just hovering around that attack stat right there. It's just a 6% chance he gets, like, you know, he's going to be doing like a 100 million attack stat or whatever the fuck it is. We got hit again? Okay, that's fine. So that way he could dodge it in on turn 5. He does have a lot of damage reduction, though, so he probably will be able to live even if he gets hit on turn 5. We haven't really done very much damage to Daimagoku yet, but that's coming soon. Okay, we do want Tech Beerus to get hit, but it's all good. Nice. Yeah, good.
無策で来てしまったな。
何？ではさ、必ずな。
貴様は楽天的すぎる。
Alright. So, oh, double super in slot 1. Do we get Beerus there? Now, this is buffed Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku now. So, but it's not, I was going to say, so I would be a little hesitant to just willy-nilly toss him in slot 1 like this, right? It is definitely a little scary to do, but, I mean, hey, Beerus will be able to put it down. Let's do this. I guess actually I'll do this too. Drop it. Wait, that's not what I want to do. God damn it. Hold on. There we go. I was being a silly goose. I was making sure you all were paying attention, right? It's an Iron Cane type excuse. Yeah, I was just, you know, I was just sitting here making sure you guys were listening. Yeah. Alright, yeah, never mind. Alright, I think we'll go to UI Goku right here. Alright, Beerus. Do not fail me. And then we'll hit this. Okay. Hopefully UI doesn't fail me either. Oh, god damn it. Alright, can he eat this? Oh, yeah. He's like, whatever. So, I mean, what is Daimagoku probably at? I mean, that's at least like 15 million or something, isn't it? Let me double check what the damage is on this. I think that's at least like 15. I could be wrong. Let me, hold on. So, Daimagoku. He supers for 5.25 million, but then he also gets basically another 750k, bumping him up to about 6 million. Okay, what is this? Oof, good damage, Beerus. Pop, hold this. Yeah, so regularly Daimagoku's supering for about 6 million. Then he gets 100%, so he's probably going to be supering about 12 million. So Beerus, like, it was somewhere around 12 million. And Beerus is just, like, laughing at that. Okay. I mean, slot 0, 12 million does nothing to Beerus? Okay. That's, I mean, obviously it's pretty fucking good. I don't know if I need to specify. I'll definitely take that. If you could just sneeze at 12 million, slot 0, that's big boy shit. That is big boy shit. Yeah, dude. I mean, that 250% defense when receiving an attack. You just don't sleep on that shit ever, dude. Alright, UI did his job as well. Good. Alright, so on this next turn, Beerus is going to be even a lot stronger because we're going to be able to drop his active. So this is going to be super good. Beerus. How good is Beerus? Let's see what he looks like with the active up next turn. Because I'm like Beerus is looking crazy, I think. Okay, sure. All right, UI comes out. We might kill, depending upon it, I guess if we get the... It's going to suck if we don't get that damage buff. Orbs are looking good for Champa. That's beautiful. All right, this is perfect. So we'll get UI Goku in slot 3. He'll just be able to dodge that easily. All right, so let's take a look at Beerus's active. We can do this earlier if we take damage. We didn't take any damage, right? When HP is 77% or less, or 5th turn start a battle. Gets at greatly raised attack temporarily, ultimate damage, heals 30%. I guess that's because of Whis, right? It's got to be because of Whis there. Even though Whis doesn't show up unless you get the KO screen, but it's got to be because of Whis, right? And then Realm of Gods allies, 2 key, 20% attack and defense. Planetary Destruction allies, 2 key, 20% attack and defense. It's just an insane buff. I mean, this is an active skill, huge daddy buff. Oh, by the way, here we go. So here's the Daima Goku attack, like I was saying. So this is basically 6 million, and then he doubles it, right, on turn 4. So, all right. Let's drop Beerus's active here. Let's see what the damage is going to look like here. Wait, is this ability up? Oh, fuck. His ability isn't up, is it? Because he, after receiving or dodging an attack, 200% attack, and 30% crit for 4 turns, we don't have that up. We don't. I'll do it anyway, but we just need to make sure to have, like, Beerus plus Champa, and then also make sure we have that buff up. I don't think we have that buff up, unfortunately. So we could save it for turn 6. But I'll do it here anyway.
面白い展開を期待してたんだけどね。諦めて降参しろ。
Yeah, we missed our crit. I think he probably doesn't have the 300% attack buff up either, right? Looks like he probably doesn't have that up. And again, we don't have the buff for 4 turns after he gets targeted either. I'm going to just let this ride out. I'll make sure that we do get like this, but with Beerus having his buffs up as well in the video, so no worries. It's okay, because this can show... I mean, you know, it's not all perfect with Beerus. I mean, there are moving parts with his damage, right? For sure. All right, so here's what Beerus is looking like. 3.8 this time. Yeah, that's pretty good when you're getting 250 fucking % when targeted. No counter, damn it. Really would have loved the counter right there, too. Yeah, and see, there, that's the buff triggered right there. He's up to 87 million. Okay. Yeah, I think the 300% attack is not up right now. I think. That's why it'll be good for us to go fight Realm of God enemies after this. So that way we just, you know, are going to have it guaranteed. Yeah, Beerus is good. And it's just like, he is just critting like crazy. Like, he really does not need crit to be, well, of course he doesn't crit, but he doesn't even need crit to be able to drop all these crits, huh? Damn, okay. Alright, and then remember, Int UI is 100% dodge, so we're chilling back here. We've just been going this whole fight with Scouter as well. Because Beerus has a Scouter. While Int UI Goku is attacking. Remember, Beerus, as part of his intro, he gets 30% damage reduction for 1 turn, Scouter for 3 turns, and then this 510% defense right there. Excellent. Yeah, and we'll go into the UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta 11th anniversary special battle fight after this. That's one thing it looks like Dokkan's going to do with these major celebrations, which is good. Is just have the special battle events. Those are fun. All right, we'll drop this. I'm just going to... Wait, we probably want the Vegeta here, right? Yep. Strap it. Let's see what it does. Not really too good. I mean, he also probably didn't have the buff up. Yeah. That would be the source of our problems. Evolution Blue Vegeta will be okay, provided we get him the 24 key, I believe. Oh. Yeah, because this is his first turn. Yep. We can do that then. That's fine. Because I do want to... I don't want to put UI Goku... I don't want to have UI Goku slot 1 and then Beerus, right? Alright, I mean, Beerus was... I mean, I guess he was very dominant in this fight, right? I feel like some of these attack stat numbers are falling short of what I'm anticipating, but I think a lot of that has to do with just, like, where we got the active skills. We didn't have his extra buff up, which really cost us a lot of damage on it. And I think we might have been missing the 300% attack a lot as well, which can happen, right? Alright, I don't think, with 24 key, I don't think Evolution Blue Vegeta, we're going to have difficulties. Well, it's his first turn, but sometimes this guy can kind of get slapped around a bit. Okay, excellent. Oh, we dodged anyway. Alright, Tech Beerus is going to be in no danger, and then next turn we'll be able to finish off. Yeah, okay, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I think what we'll do next is I just want to get Beerus's active skill KO screen. So we're just going to get Beerus's active skill KO screen. Then we're going to go to the 11th anniversary special battle. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. I do want to make sure that we get a turn where Beerus has, like, everything up as well. Although we could just, like, dick around and go into, like, a Dokkan stage for, like, one of those, right? If we wanted to. 41 right there, okay. So that's around where he was, like, you know, 90 to 40 million range there, okay. I'm sure, like, Whis and Beerus and Whis are probably going to be designed around supporting Beerus. Okay, I think we failed his additional right there. So that's another thing of not fighting around the God's enemy. His additional is 70%, right? I think we failed it right there. Alright, well, there we go. Daima Goku, at minimum, wasn't able to do anything with a Beerus in each slot 1. Let's get his active skill KO screen, and then besides that, we can jump on over to the UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta fight. To fight, like, you know, a powerful realm of God's enemies. I guess I'll just stay for the last hit right here. I'm probably going to give God Equips to EGL Champa and Tech Beerus, and I guess we'll just do videos on them. What's funny is I could do a battle motion video for Tech Beerus, but we're not going to do one. We're just going to do a God Equip video for Tech Beerus instead, right? Alright, guys, so we're here just in the Dokkan event stage. I'm just here to get the active skill KO screen easily. This is also a good point where we could take a look at a couple of abilities we haven't had a chance to look at, which is namely the abilities for Whis characters. At the moment, Whis characters obviously are a 0, right? But we both know that this Whis is getting his EZA, sub-EZA right here. And Beerus and Whis are getting their super EZA, right? Both of them. So, you know, this ability... and by the way, the content drop is apparently on the 12th. So it's not that long away. The Whis are going to be added to the team. And again, my expectation is that they're going to massively juice Beerus. I think probably so. I mean, because if you just look at Whis here, let's just pull up Whis's... like, look at STR Whis right now. He's way down here. Yeah, there he is. Like this right here. So right now, Beerus gets 50% attack. Like, or if Beerus is in the turn, all allies 50% attack. I mean, if they buff that up, which I would say is very likely. So yeah, in this rotation, I just want to show this extra dodge chance, and then we also got the extra 100% attack and defense for Whis. I just want to let Whis... Okay. Well, okay. We weren't able to super attack, apparently. Well, okay, I guess I'll just come back on turn 4, and we'll see Beerus and Whis attack. Maybe hit him potential system? No, we'll come back on turn 4. Okay, sure. Alright, guys, here we go. Let's let Beerus and Whis kick up right here. They obviously are going to link up very well. 6 links, also. So let's see how Beerus and Whis are going to be able to perform right here. Remember, they are getting the buff from Int Beerus. Well, a shit ton of buffs from Int Beerus. And then we'll follow this right up into turn 5, and we'll drop the active skill, right? Remember, the team is going to be healing like crazy, too, once we put this character in, because of Whis right there. They put Whis in these animations, and Whis is just healing like crazy by eating all this food, right? Whis, he's something else, dude. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be able to hit everything for Beerus here. Get the active skill. Perfect. Let's go. Alright, so there we go. That's the remake, basically, of the LR Beerus and Whis attack we just saw, right? That is basically what that is. It's kind of like when we were doing Dokkan Frontier, and we were using the Tech LR Gohan and Piccolo next to the free-to-play EGL Piccolo, and it's like the Tech LR Piccolo is just the good animation version of the EGL free-to-play Piccolo. So, remember, a lot of these earlier characters from the early years of Dokkan, you know, their animations, you know, weren't done in the good style. They could just be redone. Alright, so let's come back. We'll go into a Realm of Gods fight now and see how Beerus cleans up in there.
今回はやけに早いお目覚めですね。
やれやれ、平和とは実に短いもんじゃのう。
Okay, so we got Beerus out. So now we're going to have Beerus going up against Realm of Gods enemies. So UI Goku does do a melee super. The thing about Beerus's nullification counter here is it is 100% guaranteed if we're going up against, or at least if there is a Realm of Gods enemy. And then obviously UI Goku and Vegeta both are Realm of Gods enemies. So we are going to have the guaranteed nullification here against UI Goku. So we can just go ahead and hit this. And then we will just try and conserve orbs, I guess, for next rotation. And then we'll see how we're going to do right here. Judging by the power that we've seen from Int Beerus, I don't think we have to worry about Evolution Blue Vegeta's super attack at all, which is also going to be in slot 0 there. I don't think it's a concern. Now remember, that 300% attack buff that Beerus gets, it's guaranteed. Okay, so we dodged Vegeta's attack. It's guaranteed here. So yeah, now immediately we're at 54 million with pretty much his first appearance right there. So I mean, I do think we were missing that potentially a lot against the non-Realm of Gods enemies. And then, of course, there is some of the other stat stuff he gets, right? Including the extra stats he's giving to allies, right? So, yeah, when there's a Realm of Gods enemy, Realm of God allies 30% attack, then another 50% attack, 25% crit for characters on Planetary Destruction, which Beerus himself is, right? So, we're just saying crit, 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 which is good. Alright, and then we'll see what Beerus does in slot 3, and then we will come back on turn 4. I would love to be able to get Beerus is active up on turn 4, but if you notice the Beerus that's floating right there, he's going to activate his ability. Well, actually, both Beeruses are going to activate their abilities and have them up. Well, no, the floating Beerus is going to have his big attack buff up so this one, the one that's going to do it on turn 5. He's going to have all of his buffs up. But the one that's on turn, I guess when we're going to do it on turn 6, he's not. Yeah, good, nice. And we're getting our super procs here too as well. Beautiful. Yeah, good damage to UI Goku already. Yeah, nice, 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 nice. All right, I would like Vegeta to hit us, but I mean, I'll just spoil it for you. It's going to be double digits. Okay, perfect. Yep, nice. Yeah, Beerus is very impressive. It's just like, he's just like, he's just fucking strong. Beerus, right? Oh, damn. This is not really a great rotation for us. I guess Tech Beerus might be able to take that. Let's just go into UI Goku. And hopefully Tech Beerus is able to withstand that, hopefully. Alright guys, coming back in. Tech Beerus lived it, and he got us into position where we're going to be able to pop the active. We'll just do it right away.
何ではさ必ずな
貴様は楽天的すぎるさっさと片付けるぞ面白い展開を期待してたんだけどね諦めて降参しろ
Yeah, that's what happens when Beerus has his buffs up. That is what happens when Big Daddy's got the buffs up. Hell yeah, dude. That's good stuff right there. Okay, So, you know what we could do? We could finish off UI Goku pretty easily here. And then I guess we'll probably be buffing up Vegeta a little bit into next turn. So we could see Beerus up against the stronger version, right? Do I think Blue Vegeta's potentially in danger back there? Maybe. Every time I've been kind of like, oh, could Blue Vegeta take that? The answer is always resoundingly yes, so. And then we'll hit this. Alright, so again, we should take out Goku here pretty easily. And then we're going to be hitting Vegeta a little bit, so the Beerus on the next rotation, we'll see how he's going to do, right? 23 right there, okay, nice. Boop, bye. See ya. Nice 64 million. We take those. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, what is he at right here? Oh, okay, hold on. Here's Vegeta first. Dodge it again, sure. 78. Next turn is going to be the crazy one. You know what we should do as well? I should just hop back in. And we should have... Because we could do a rotation of Beerus, and Champa. That would be the crazy rotation. I think we'll finish this run out, and then we'll do a final turn of Beerus, Champa. That shit would be silly. Yeah, the turn 5 of Dreams is what that one is. Alright, I guess I'll just come back next turn on turn 5, and we will wrap this fight up. Alright guys, coming back in. Remember, we'll be able to get the all 7 links activated on this one right here. So we already know the damage this is going to do, by the way. 9999999. Alright, let's drop this first. And then we'll do Beerus. Yep. Oh, is this going to kill? Could this kill right here? No way, right? No way? Wow. Okay, he barely lived. Oh my god, Beerus. Dude, Beerus is... okay, but we do see this, right? The one thing is, it's complete... He looks completely different against Realm of God's enemies. I guess it's possible that in our Daima Goku run, maybe we were just, like, so unlucky every single turn, and we're missing the 300%, like, every single turn. Maybe. Alright, let's see this. So we've hit Vegeta quite a bit at this point. So his damage has built up a lot. Good, we get hit. Perfect. Hmm. 96. So we're gonna kill him beforehand, but we would have busted past 100 million. I'm gonna come back. Yeah, Beerus is fucking nuts, dude. I'm gonna come back in, probably just like same setup, same rotation, same teams, everything. I just want to get double Beerus and Champa on turn 5 there. Double Beerus plus Champa is what we're gonna do. So I'll just come back for that, the double Beerus plus Champa, because I want to use both of their actives on one turn. All right, guys, here we go. So let's just use both Beerus active skills. I believe the friend Beerus, this one actually has his ability still up, where he gets targeted and then he gets the damage and crit. This Beerus does not. So, that's okay though, because what I'm looking for here, what I mainly want to see is his attack stat after we've dropped these anyway. Alright, so we got the big extra damage and shit. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so look at that 4 million right there. Alright, this is going to hit ridiculously hard. Let's do it. This is going to hit very fucking hard. Yeah, dude. It's a lot of damage. Alright, so with both of these up right here, this is pod racing. But no, what it actually is this is a fucking god turn right here. This is what we call a god turn. Alright, let's go. Let's see how we do. There's no way we could get cracked here. I think Champa probably is good as well. In this environment, like Evolution Blue Vegeta probably can't kill Champa either. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so this is gonna hit very hard, obviously. This is all 9s. Yep. Okay, see ya, Goku. Yeah, damn, dude. What is this demon gonna look like at the end of Festival, huh? Alright, we know what this will do. Yep. Alright, what's this number at? Oh, 142. Lovely. Remember, he's got a couple more of these coming in, too. Uh-huh. 148. Good. It's lovely. It's a good amount of damage, chat. What do you guys think? Okay, 154. Love it. Might notice the crits happening as well. Every single time. And bye, Vegeta. Oh, he actually did live. Damn it. Damn, if that would have been a super, that would have been so sick. 53 million for Champa. He might not finish off right here. He does. There we go. Chat in the hat. Beerus is good. I don't... that top tier is tough. I mean, so we have Deborah, God Goku, Beerus, Shen, Int UI Goku. Those are probably the best TURs. Maybe Mira. Mira probably in there as well. Yeah, it's impressive. We've got some real demons now. Because the thing is, remember, Dokkan is not really dropping stinkers, right? Like, I don't know, like the STR Piccolo and Goku Special Beam Cannon, I don't love them, but are they a stinker? It's tough to say that with all their dodge and support and the big standby. It's just like they could have been a little bit better, right? But yeah, bro, this guy is crazy. Dude, Beerus is fucking nuts. You know what? It does remind me, I want to say, of Beerus back in 2020. When Physical Beerus was the post 5th anniversary Dokkan Fest. This Beerus he feels, I want to say, just like that Beerus. So, chat, let me know what you guys think. Rainbow Beerus, I mean, dude, I gotta sit down and really think about these top TURs, man. Like, these... I understand the rest of the celebration isn't too good and limited time content and all that, but they still, at the very least, keep giving us good-ass characters. So once the content finally does come, we're going to have a lot of fun characters to use, which is going to be sick. So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.